6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The caretaker Prime Minister has directed to file immediate appeal against annulment of nomination papers and delimitation of constituencies. The Election Commission has expressed the resolve to hold general elections on time. Fazlur Rahman has taken oath as the Sindh caretaker Chief Minister. In occupied Kashmir, a complete shutdown is being observed today against surge in civilian killings, desecration of religious places, and brutalities of Indian troops in the held territory. The United States has vetoed a United Nations Security Council resolution seeking protection for Palestinian civilians in the Israeli-occupied territories and Gaza. And now the news in detail. The caretaker Prime Minister Nasser al-Mulk has directed to file an immediate appeal against the decision of the Lahore High Court regarding annulment of nomination papers and delimitation of constituencies. Prime Minister Nasser al-Mulk said appeal against the decision aims at ensuring the conduct of elections on time. The Election Commission of Pakistan has decided to immediately move the Supreme Court against decisions of the Lahore High Court and the Balochistan High Court regarding the annulment of nomination papers and delimitation of constituencies. The decision was taken during a meeting of the Commission chaired by the Chief Election Commissioner, Sardar Mohammad Raza Khan, in Islamabad today. Briefing the media persons on the meeting, the Additional Secretary Election Commission of Pakistan, Akhtar Nazir, made it clear that general elections will be held on the 25th of July this year. Fazlur Rahman has taken oath as the caretaker Sindh Chief Minister in Karachi. The Governor Sindh, Mohammad Zubair, administered the oath to the caretaker Chief Minister during a ceremony at the Governor House today. The outgoing Chief Minister Syed Murad Ali Shah, former Speaker Agha Siraj Ahmed Durrani, members of the former Cabinet, DG Rangers Sindh Major General Mohammad Saeed, Inspector General Sindh A.D. Khwaja, officers and members of the business community attended the ceremony. In a brief chat with the media, the caretaker Chief Minister Sindh, Fazlur Rahman, said holding of elections in a free, fair and transparent manner will be his topmost priority. Later, the caretaker Chief Minister called on the Governor Sindh Mohammad Zubair at the Governor House in Karachi today. Mohammad Zubair congratulated him on assuming the office of the caretaker Chief Minister of the province. They discussed steps for holding general elections on the 25th of July in a fair and transparent manner, provision of equal opportunities to all political parties for taking part in the general elections, ensuring peaceful atmosphere on polling day, and other issues on the occasion. The caretaker Chief Minister thanked the political parties and the people for reposing confidence in him. Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz has proposed two more names for consideration for the caretaker Chief Minister's nomination in the Punjab. They are former Naval Chief Admiral Muhammad Zakaullah and former Director General Intelligence Bureau Aftab Sultan. Earlier, PMLN had proposed two names, including retired Mr. Justice Sair Ali and former IG Punjab Tariq Salim Dogar. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has already proposed four names, including Dr. Hassan Askari, Yaqub Izhar, Ayaz Amir, and Auria Maqbool Jan for the slot. Former Chief Minister Muhammad Shahbaz Sharif and former opposition leader in the Punjab Assembly, Mian Mahmoodur Rashid, will meet in Lahore tomorrow again to discuss and finalize a name. The six-member committee of the dissolved Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly meets in Peshawar this evening to develop consensus on the nomination of the caretaker Chief Minister. The Speaker of the dissolved Assembly formed the committee under Article 224A of the Constitution when the outgoing Chief Minister Pervez Khattak and leader of the opposition Maulana Lutfur Rahman failed to overcome their differences. The committee will nominate Chief Minister from among the four names suggested by the two parties within 3 days. They are Himayatullah Khan, Ijaz Ahmed Qureshi, Manzoor Afridi, and a retired judge of the Supreme Court, Mr. Justice Dos Muhammad Khan. In Balochistan, stalemate over nomination of a caretaker chief minister is still continuing, and no final decision has yet been taken. In this connection, 4 rounds of talks have already been held between former Chief Minister Mir Abdus Quddus Bizenjo and former leader of the opposition in the Balochistan Provincial Assembly, Abdurrahim Ziyaratwal. Another round of talks is expected to be held tomorrow. However, if consensus could not be reached, then the issue would be submitted to the Parliamentary Committee of the House for its consideration. Parliamentary Board of the Pakistan People's Party held its meeting in Karachi today. Chairman Pakistan People's Party Bilawal Bhutto Zardari presided over the meeting. Addressing a press conference after the meeting, Senator Shehri Rahman said it was the need of the hour that general elections be held on its scheduled time. She said it is the wish of the Pakistan People's Party that general elections are held according to law and the Constitution. The Chief Justice of Pakistan, Mr. Justice Mia Saqib Nisar, during a hearing on the Asghar Khan implementation case, has ordered issuing notices to all persons involved in the distribution and receiving of amounts. During the hearing of the case at the Lahore Registry of the Supreme Court today, the court also issued notices to the Director General National Accountability Bureau and DG FIA to appear at the next hearing on Wednesday. This is Radio Pakistan. In North Waziristan, a political muharrar was gunned down when unidentified assailants opened fire on his vehicle in Kamsarobi area today. 3 levies personnel were also injured in the incident. An army soldier was reportedly killed and 35 others injured in a road accident in district Batagram today. The incident occurred as a vehicle carrying army soldiers plunged into a ravine. In occupied Kashmir, dozens of people were injured when the Indian troops and police personnel used brute force on funeral of a martyred youth in Srinagar today. According to Kashmir Media Service, the youth Kasser Butt, in a new tactic of genocide by India, was deliberately run over by a vehicle of the Indian Central Reserve Police Force in Nohatta area of Srinagar during a demonstration yesterday. He was shifted to a hospital where he succumbed to his injuries early this morning. The United States has vetoed a United Nations Security Council resolution seeking protections for Palestinian civilians in the Israeli-occupied territories in Gaza. The draft proposed by Kuwait garnered 10 votes in favor. In Spain, Socialist Party's chief Pedro Sanchez was sworn in as the prime minister today, a day after ousting of Mariano Rajoy in an historic no-confidence vote over corruption allegations. An absolute majority of 180 legislators had voted for the no-confidence motion to remove the prime minister yesterday. In Egypt, President Abdel Fattah Sisi took oaths for a second 4-year term in office at a special session of the parliament today. Abdel Fattah Sisi has won 97% of the votes in the March presidential elections. Myanmar says it is willing to take back all 700,000 Rohingya Muslim refugees if they voluntarily return. The willingness was shown by Myanmar's National Security Advisor, Thuong Tun, while speaking at a regional security conference in Singapore today. In Syria, at least 12 civilians have been killed in airstrikes and artillery fired by American-led coalition forces on Daesh's position in Hasakeh province. British-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said the civilians include 2 women and the children. In India, 15 people have been killed in dust storm, rain, and lightning-related incidents in Uttar Pradesh state. According to Indian state media, most of the deaths were caused due to falling of trees and wall collapses. And finally, the weather. Very hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.